It's good. We've been back since mid-January, and we worked a lot on position training. And so, our concept for the spring is so different than the fall. We're really talking to them about individual greatness. So, individually, how do they get the most out of this training time when you're not so worried about playing a Big Ten school on the weekend and scouting and doing all these type of things? What you're really trying to do is reach your potential. So, and everybody's at a different level. Our freshmen are still figuring out a lot of it and breaking some bad habits and things like that. Our upperclassmen are getting more consistent and going through a lot of just progression from where they ended in November and December. So everybody's kind of at a different place, but we all need to find that consistency. We need to get stronger. We need to get that kind of killer mentality. And so we're working through that every day. It's nice. We have basically about 12 people in practice, so we can do, now that we're into team practice, we can do some 6-on-6 situations, which is really nice. A lot of springs you don't have those opportunities, and so we're able to spend probably half of practice in wash type drills, working on specific technical skills we want to work on, whether it's defensive transition or working out a serve receive, different play patterns, and build in competition. So they're seeing that even though it's not the normal fall season. So I think that's been really productive for us. The longer I'm in it, the more I like kind of the hybrid schedule we've developed, where we play in two big tournaments, two collegiate tournaments that Kiva down in Louisville puts on, and then Circle City puts on the other one. And then the other two dates we kind of mix in. We'll play Purdue, and we'll do wash games in the morning, and then we'll play them in a match in the afternoon. We're going to do the same thing with Indiana State when they come to us on April 4th. And I think that's a good mixture to be able to work on some specific things, but then to also play a match that same day. But then to go down this weekend, we're going to play Dayton and Memphis and Lipscomb. So 3 matches in one day. So we get to see a lot of competition and just, okay, we won that or we lost that, back at it, let's do it again. And you get to play against some different offenses and defenses, which gives us a chance to kind of test some of the things that we're working on this spring. We're really focused on playing a lot faster game. We're not the biggest team in the Big Ten. We think we've always wanted to play a little faster. We didn't feel like we had the team. Maybe we were just a little too young. Maybe we didn't have the time to really connect the dots together. So we've been really pushing that since January of running a faster offense. So to be able to kind of put that into play over the weekend, especially this weekend, and test that out will be really good for us to know what we need to come back in the gym and work on more. So these tournaments are great for us. It gives the kids a chance to see someone other than themselves and to kind of rank themselves where they are at that point, and then get back in the gym and do the team stuff, but also get in and do some extra work with our coaching staff right now. Yeah, we had Nancy here for 5 years, and we kind of got comfortable with our staff, and that's a good thing. She was fantastic at her job and really fit in so well, Nancy did, and we're really happy for her now that she's married and living in Chattanooga, and we still talk to her a lot. But this was another great opportunity. You always look at everything. You can either look at it as a negative or a positive, and we chose to look at it as a positive and say, okay, we have a chance to kind of shake things up a little bit, bring some new energy in our staff, to bring some new ideas. And I think that was a great process going through, and Randy really stuck out to all of us in the department and within our staff, that we thought she'd be a good fit, number one. And I think that's really important. We're with each other. It's just a family, and so we're with each other many hours every day, sometimes 7 days a week. And so, the fit is important, just like it would be if you're recruiting someone to join our program as a student athlete. So secondly, what I really like about Randy, I was just talking to you about having 17 visits in 7 days last week, and she's very aggressive, and she's on the phone all the time, and she's talking to coaches nonstop at tournaments, and we're pushing to get better and better players in here and to get them to visit Indiana. I think once they visit Indiana, we all know that it's one of the most beautiful schools in the country. It has so many opportunities. We're a top 4 sport here, so we just have to get them on campus and show them what we have to offer. And I think she's really aggressive about doing that, and it's going to change kind of the dynamic of our recruiting, and it already has. We got a commitment this last week from a kid that we were really, really excited about. So looking forward and into the future with the number of scholarships we have available with a big senior class and everything coming up. I think she's going to make a big difference in our program and really maybe take us to that next level, which we're excited about. I think, obviously we do a lot of volleyball in the spring. There's no doubt about that. Every morning we're pretty much 7 to 10:45 with volleyball conditioning, weights, plus a lot of them come in on their own later in the day and do things. So we're getting the volleyball in. I think there's other opportunities in the spring to kind of break up the grind a bit, but also add a competition factor, add a fun factor, and we clearly call it Fun Fridays, where the players don't know what we're doing. We tell them where to be, what to wear, what time, and they show up. And we put the challenge in front of them, and it's been, crazy things like we did a whole Olympic series one year where we did diving, we ranked them, we did all these type of things. We've done ROTC events. And so I just think it's a really good opportunity to stay in the competition mode, but also there's some bonding that goes on, and there's just some fun. I mean, Big Ten athletics, this is, they're 18 to 21 years old. I mean, you can have fun at this level too. And so I think we kind of add that dimension back in a little bit, and they look forward to it. And I love that they don't know what it is. I think that creates some of the fun of it, right? If you know and you're, okay, we're going to do this week. But when you just have to show up and you have to be ready to compete, and we got teams, then I think it makes it really challenging, an enjoyable challenge, as we call it. Yeah, a lot of good things on the docket, and we're doing a lot of community service. I think we're in first place right now in community service at Indiana with the athletic department, and our kids, are doing a great job of getting out and giving back. As a sport at Indiana, we represent them very well, and I think our kids do a great job of giving back to our community, and that means a lot to us, and they're getting as much out of it as they're giving. So it's been a great spring so far, and we're looking forward to a lot of other opportunities in that.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.